Hey my friends, hope you all are doing well. For those of you who don't know me, I am DorianKoholi, and today we are doing a build. Specifically, we are working on a shell challenge from my friend StickySims. So let's go ahead, let's get started. All right, so I have the information for the shell challenge up on the thing right now. It is new shell challenge alert. So you think you can build shell challenge. It is due at the end of the month, and it's posted a ton of gallery under StickySims YT. This guy is, if you guys aren't already following StickySims, he is an amazing builder. He creates really hot guys. So I suggest checking him out. He's pretty awesome. But no CC, can only use one pack, bonus points for base game only. Do not touch external walls. That's kind of standard for most shell challenges, for actually pretty much every shell challenge these days. Like you can add stuff, but you can't alter the shell. So, and then upload to the gallery using Sticky Shell 25. So let's go ahead and check it out, shall we? All right, and my thought here was, since we're allowed to use one pack, and since Enchanted by Nature literally just came out like 4 days ago, like I think it came out last Thursday, we would try building in that. So let's see what we get. All right, we're going to inner screen. So as a little bit of a spoiler, I did actually start working on this offline just because I had absolutely no idea what I was gonna do. StickySims, you put together a really interesting shell in that I was completely clueless on what to do with it. But I kind of know, like in Enchanted by Nature, a lot of people like are trying to make like hobbit houses, and I think they even showed one in like one of the trailer images. So I'm kind of doing like a little motif on that. Using a bunch of like roof pieces, I kind of like stacked them around and kind of gave it the impression that it's kind of like built into a hill a little bit. Also added a bunch of doors. So my thought here was, this is going to be like a little Shire-esque like apartment building, or you're gonna have like a bunch of like different compartments, apartments, and then this other building over here, I figured this could be like a little greenhouse slash like apothecary shop, or just like a little random tchotchke shop in the world, because I know the new apothecary skill. I cannot say that word, apothecary. Okay, but there's much other stuff we can do here. So I kind of use like the glass walls here, and you see I did a lot of the new like the new Enchanted by Nature like doors and windows, kind of make them like they're all over the place. And yeah, so I think the big thing here is just to kind of decorate and fill it out, shall we? So you can kind of see like the floor plan I had in mind. So these would be like individual apartments. So this would be like an apartment right here. This would be like a smaller one back here. I figured this would be like the master, I guess, like the main apartment, like the landlord's. Or if this is like a family, this is like the head of the household, and then everyone else kind of has like their own little space. So, and upstairs we kind of have the same deal. So basically anywhere there's a door, there's like a small like little corresponding apartment for it. Some of them small, some of them larger than others. We have some outdoor space, and then we have that. So I think let's go ahead and start in the this little greenhouse slash apothecary shop. And I'm gonna go back in. We'll see. I'm gonna see if James Turner updated his. I keep looking at this. I set up, I have a new camera set up, so where my camera is not, I used to have it on top of the monitor, so that's why I'm like pointing to the top of the monitor right now. Now it's off to the side, so now I'm looking directly at you. Now I'm not looking directly at you, I'm looking at where my camera used to be. So forgive me for that. It'll take a little bit to get used to it. But yeah, I'm gonna see if James Turner's updated his exclude pack thing to exclude all the packs. Although technically I don't think it's necessary. If I just exclude everything except Enchanted by Nature, we should be good, right? But he did already add that one, so booyah. All right, so I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna close out the other packs. That way I don't have other random stuff in here, because we only just use one pack, and trying to scroll through all the packs is highly annoying. Again, I'm still looking at the wrong thing. I will get used to that, I promise. I'm sorry. Let's go out. Let's disable the packs. Let's come back in. Okay. Oh, and I guess I can give a little guide here. For those of you who do not know, if you go to James Turner YT, he has a tool for disabling Sims 4 packs. And basically you have you can select everything to have it omitted, and then whatever is like still highlighted is the packs that will stay in, and it basically just gives you like a code. So you just copy this, and then I use Steam. I manage Sims through Steam, so I go into properties, and I paste it here. I think if you do the EA app, there's something similar. I don't 100% know what that is though, but it's a similar mechanism, I believe. So then if I do that, and then I hit play, I should have everything disabled except for Enchanted by Nature and base game. I don't think there's a way to disable base game, because that would be problematic, I would think. But, you know, I don't know. Yeah, honestly, just having base game in there can be problematic sometimes. So, go Sims. Now we wait for it to load. See, I keep doing it. I was like, now I wait for it to load. I'm looking where my old camera used to be. Now we wait for it to load. God help me, y'all. Okay. I'm a professional. I'm the best damn content creator ever. no. All right, and now you can see we're going to init screen. There we go. All right, all right, all right. Items removed. What was removed? Oh, also I have all these bunch of like random. I did do some decorating, and okay, like I have all these random bottles laying everywhere. Okay, cool. That's helpful. All right, let's go into afternoon light. I'll say the lighting in this world isn't great. I mean, it's not like a huge like deal breaker or anything. All right, anyway, let's go ahead. We're gonna start in this little like greenhouse / apothecary shop. Don't even know where to go with it, honestly. I might just still put on Enchanted by Nature just so I can see what it has, because I haven't done like a full deep dive into this pack yet. See, we have a little apothecary storage cabinet. That could be cute. Maybe we'll stick that like, oh, I apparently dropped like 3 of them. Okay, not sure what's up with that. Can stick that kind of like right there, and then it was a bar. Ooh, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. Okay, okay. Starseed teleporter. I do have an idea for a build around this thing, but that will come later. That will come later, my friends. Let's do. Where is like the actual like apothecary desk? Maybe I should just go to like desks. Surfaces, desks. We have this desk right here. I'm not gonna keep the blue. I'm just like putting everything down so like I know where it goes. Maybe we'll do like a bar. I do find it interesting. Like I know like the objects kind of like clip into the walls. Like if it's like a full grid, like the fact that the glass is making that very apparent though. So we're just gonna like stick that right there. Maybe put a couple of these little tables. Cause it'll be mostly like display stuff, I think. And then we have the desk right there. I might put like a dining table. This could be like a workstation / like checkout area. So if you want to, I guess if you have businesses and hobbies, you can run it like that. I'm just doing the one pack, but this would be like a little desk with like sit down area. This would be like where the magic happens, I think. I don't know if there's like, is there a separate apothecary stand that you need for this? That's the stall. You do need the apothecary table. So maybe I will put this here instead of the desk. Okay. And hopefully your sim will be able to, I think your sim should be able to use that. That should be fine, right? Oh, I got this little tabletop one too. That's kind of cute. Maybe I'll stick that over here. Just kind of show off the wares. I do think it would be cool to have a couple like houseplants. From what I've seen, they are kind of busted. So I don't know. I might just put like the pots in here and not the actual plants. Because apparently if you put one in, but then you try to like change anything, like they disappear. Like I'll stick one there. We'll see if it's still there by the time the video is over. Does it look weird to hang these on like glass walls? It probably does a little bit, but I'm fine with that. It's mystical. I don't know what the difference is between these. Nature press portrait. Why is this 120 and why is this 170? I don't know what the difference is between these. I don't understand why one's $50 cheaper, but it's fine. Okay, cool, whatever. They're pretty though. These are absolutely gorgeous. All right, cool. Any cluttery stuff we could put down, like a lump of mouse. And aren't there like bottles or something? There's a buoy. Yeah, where's like the potions and stuff? I have debug on, right? Yeah, I have organized debugs. I should see everything in here. So I thought there were like potions. I thought that was the whole point of like the apothecary thing, is that there's stuff. I don't know. Oh, that's kind of cute. What is that? Oh, that's kind of adorable. Okay, I have no idea. This is okay. So this is partly a build, part of me just kind of like discovering what is in here, because this some of this stuff is kind of adorable. All right, I'm just gonna put these down. Where's like I want like bottles for like potions and stuff. Are there not? Oh no, that's cute though. Yeah, this is. I'm gonna get sidetracked quite a bit in this, so I apologize. But you guys, you know what you're getting into if you just enjoy here, and if you don't, welcome in. Hi. There's an urn. Oh, that looks. I mean, I know it's an urn, but that just looks like a cute little. That looks kind of like the genie bottle from like I Dream of Genie. Am I dating myself with that reference? I mean, even that reference even predates me, honestly. No electronics. I suppose that should not be surprise. Okay, but we will put like a little. Is there a laptop in base game? There is. We'll put this one right here. We'll give him a little thing there. Desk chair. We have this one. I'm not sure how much sense that makes in here, but we do have like this chair. Ooh, I like that green color. All right, maybe that's like, we'll do like purple and green in here. Does this have a matching swatch for that? Or like that? Oh, that's pretty too. What is the swatch here? Is this one? It's the same swatch. Okay, cool. You can do that. I like it when they give us stuff that has all matching swatches. It makes it very easy. Lighting. I realize I'm putting lighting in here and I can't really tell because I have because it's daylight. What I might do, maybe kind of like have some of these like on like the door sill, maybe. I'll put this one down a little further, and I could put some like candles or something, or some lights. They have electricity in fairyland, right? Let's put a plumb bob. Oh, that one's gonna like poke through the ceiling if I do that though. Let's move this down a bit, because I do want to put a plumb bob in here. We'll put that right there. Put a candle, another candle, and get rid of that. And will this fit on this shelf? It will, but it's also gonna poke through. So we're gonna lower that down a bit. I think that's pretty cute. How does it look at night? Do we have enough light in here? But we do have... Where's that floating one? There's like a light that has like a mossy tree branch or something, and I don't see it. Oh, there it is. So I understand. I think I saw in like Juno Birch's video, like this thing like floats and it kind of like bobs up and down, which is like the coolest thing. So we might go into this in live mode after and kind of play around with that, because I think that could be cool. And then I was also thinking, like, we have like these, like I could put like outside and kind of make it look like it's like sprouting from the door frame. But we also have, where is it? Like this thing, which I think could be kind of cool as like a little like welcome archway like into the building. That's pretty. All right, what color? Yeah, I really like that. Oh, this is such a cute pack. Okay, I think that's done. Is there like a rug or something maybe I could put in here? There's like that, and these like little Animal Crossing looking like leaf things. Maybe I'll stick a leaf like under here. Oh, that one's kind of like blending in the floor. You can't even tell that. So let's change the color. Maybe we'll do, it's like a darker green one maybe. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like the green, but like the purple blends in too much. Let's do, I think that's just like weird looking moss. You know, we're probably fine. I might just do like that one. It's a little lighter, but it kind of has like the same like earthy tone, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Oh wait, I'm calling it. I think we're done in there. I realize I do need to put something up here though. So maybe we'll do, I'm a little nervous because I know that they added the ability to put plants and stuff on roofs. I think that kind of messed up how it works with like move objects. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, it's debug. I think the debug stuff's probably fine. Okay. So I'm just gonna like size some of these down and just kind of fill this up a bit. But yeah, I know there's plants that like can like go on the roof now, but it's very finicky and it prevents you from like being able to like put them closer, like put them on the ground. So, oh, how vertical can you go? Oh, that's kind of neat. It doesn't work, but okay. I don't know what I'm saying, y'all. I never do. You guys know this about me. Come on now. All right, let's size this down. Boom. Put these over on the other side. Would it be weird to kind of have like a whole ass tree sprouting out of here? Because I think that could look neat. Whether it would actually play nicely would remain to be seen. Or if I size... Oh, I have a thought. I don't know if it's going to work, but if I like, nah, maybe not there. But I was thinking if I size one of these up, like have it in a corner, make it sound like, make it look like all this kind of like built into a tree. I do think that could be pretty cool. I'm not sure if doing it on the glass building makes the most sense though. But also that would be pretty cool, right? Like kind of have it like that. I would definitely lose some space. Maybe I'll do it over here somewhere else instead. I think I like the idea. Maybe the glass building might be a little much, and I might need to use tool to refine that. So let's see if I do scale 1.2, and how does that look? I mean, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know. I mean, it's a little janky right there. I could probably put some like tree, like plants or something to like, but that's kind of cool looking. It kind of looks like it's kind of like built into the thingy. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I might actually do that twice. Oh, does it still count? I'm sorry. Does it still count as a shell challenge if I'm like hiding this shell? Because I feel like I'm kind of like crossing the line a bit with like the shell challenge aspect of it, but this is cool. I like this. So StickySims, let me know if I'm bastardizing your plan for this, but I think it looks neat. We'll stick that like right there. Might need to move this window slightly, which I think is fine, and then there we go. So yeah, I can use some like trees and stuff to kind of fill that in. I really like the way that looks. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so we got that done. They had our little detour. Let's try at least start furnishing some of these apartments, and how we're gonna do that I have no idea. But let's at least put lighting in so you guys can see. Well, this was originally gonna be a bathroom. I might need to expand it out a little bit. There we go. All right, so that'll be the bathroom. This, like I said, this could be like the master bedroom / apartment. Although you can't actually get to it from the lot, you kind of have to like walk around. I think that's fine though. That's fine. All right, let's let's finish putting these lights down. I keep getting distracted. Cool. So some of these you can see are much smaller than the others, but I think that's fine. All right, this master one, and I kind of chose like different like door window colors, although this one's kind of the front, so it's kind of a mix of both, but I don't know. I think it works. Let's see what we got. Enchanted by nature. So we have this like, where's like that? There's like a stone tile that I remember seeing. Although this could work too, kind of like the slatted, like maybe I'll use like these downstairs, and I'll use like the weathered like wood slats upstairs. And for this one, we could do like the ice blue, almost looks like toothpaste blue. Put that everywhere. Yeah, I think that'd be good. Okay, so then in here, let's go ahead and do this bathroom, and we'll just use, I'm gonna move the door. I'm actually gonna stick the shower over here. I might put the toilet, the mossy toilet over here. Wonder if I could embed like a shelf on that. I think that could be neat. But first, let's put a sink. I can put the sink like right there. I think the cabinets have a matching swatch. That's not the one I want though. I want this one. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay. And then mirrors. We have this floor mirror. Do they have a wall mirror? I kind of wish I had the businesses and hobbies mirror because I absolutely love that thing. This is nice though. Okay, that could work. All right, so the essentials. Do fairies need to use toilet paper? I don't know, but we're gonna put toilet paper in here. And then I'm gonna try and see if I can get some shelving, like a shelf that would work here. So we'll do storage. You have these. We don't want that. I meant like just like where are they? Where is it? So I think that kind of works. Make it look like it's embedded a bit, and maybe we'll stick like a mushroom, like a couple mushrooms on here as well. I'll change the color of these. That green is a little too green now that I'm seeing it, so we'll do the purple. Awesome. And then decorations. Do we have like, what kind of clutter do we have? I have a lump of mouse. Use that as like soap or something, I guess. I don't know. Cow plant. This is like a curse thing though, right? Yeah, it's more ominous. Which probably shouldn't have that in here. I know these are urns, and I know that's creepy, but I like the look of it as like a bottle, and I kind of seems like it would make sense in somewhere like here. I don't know what else to put in here other than like typical bathroom clutter. Maybe some gold bars in the bathroom. Yeah, that tracks. Okay, just do clutter. Put like a little picture or something. Oh, that could be like a little like soap dish or something like that, I guess. We'll put some we'll just put some random makeup in and other accessories. There we go. All right, and cool. I think that works. Wall art wise, we have this, which is kind of cool, and I might actually stack this all the way up. Did we actually get like a walls in this pack? Yeah, we got these. Okay, and I do plan on birch bounty wall. Oh, that's pretty. I think that kind of works in here. It'll have like the purpley thing right there. I think that's good for a bathroom built into a tree trunk. Yes. Yeah. Okay, cool. Do like a little bedroom nook over here, and then living room and kitchen. I'll put the bed right here. Do a little kitchen over here, and then like a little living area right there. So, okay. So they're all gonna be kind of like studio apartments. I think I do want to use Enchanted by Nature stuff in here. Absolutely. But that's not the bed I picked. I picked this bed. All right, and it looks like a seashell. I don't know if it's supposed to look like a seashell or not, but it does. We'll put a little chair right there. I don't know, should we say they have a baby? We can say we can give them the option if they want to have a baby. We'll put a crib in here. I think that could work. Surfaces, shelf table. Actually, I might just use mushrooms, right? Little mushroom nightstands. Maybe put one, and I'll do like a regular like nightstand or something over there. Okay, that could work. Cool. Lighting. So we have, again, the candles and this little mushroom light thing. And maybe we'll put something like over the kid's bed. Like have like something like kind of look like it's coming out of the corner. I think that could be cute. There we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's all the bottles. These are what I needed over here. Of course they'd be in a refrigerator. Okay. I already kind of filled this out, but I'm just going to stick a few little random bottles here and there and see what that does. Let's get our kitchen down, which is what I meant to do in the first place. Oh, I really want to use like the cottage living fridge, but that's in cottage living and we don't have cottage living. So I guess I'll use this one. I guess that's fine. Maybe we'll use like a white one because that black is kind of jarring. There we go. Then here we'll just stick the stove over here. So we got that, and then maybe a different color upper. That might be not too bad. Doing like the white with it. I think that could work. Okay. So the sink is going to go right there. Actually, I might get rid of that. Just actually use like so I do really enjoy this sink. And it does fit in with the cabinets really well. And then we'll put the stove. So appliances, stoves, and Yeah, I guess this one. I guess this is probably like the oldest, old-timey looking one we have. And then I can do this like fluted like range hood. Okay. I think that works. We can put like a little dining table right here. This is coming together pretty nicely. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I do really like the way these look. So we'll have 4. Maybe I'll like tilt it slightly. Make it a little whimsical. No, that's not really whimsy, but okay. And then storage, probably some bookshelves. I know they have these. These look to me like, well, they're fairy tale story trees. So these look like something like you find like a kid's room. So maybe we'll do like this though. I could stick this over here in this corner and do like the lighter one. And then we have the couch. Do we have what like comfy chairs? Do we have any love seats? We have actually we have this. It's not quite the same, but that is cute. So I could like stick that like right there. And then we could put chairs. And we'll put one right here. I do like that these are kind of like left and right. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you use it that way. So is it weird to kind of have that over the bed like that? Oh, I do like that. Is there one that has like pink leaves? Ooh, it's like something like that. Okay, yeah, we're gonna stick at least one of these inside and have it kind of like back there behind the bed. That is adorable. I love it. Cool. Let's put some rugs down. I stick with like that blue base game one right there. I should probably maybe I'll use the leaf like under the kid's bed. There we go. And then maybe I'll use like a white one here in the kitchen. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, so let's go ahead and let's do the walls. Maybe we'll do something like this. Maybe like this back wall. We can have that kind of like, or maybe just do it like right there. Like that could be cute. And then maybe we'll do like the shingle, this like pink shingle, like everywhere else. Very blue and pink coated. That's cute. That's cute. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Ooh, we have this rug. Maybe I'll put that over here. Maybe I'll put this under the dining table, and maybe I'll put this over here instead. That is pretty. Ooh, that's a pretty cool one. I don't know, it's a little dark. I kind of like that one though. Yeah, we're gonna stick with that one. All right, let's put some wall decorations up and then we'll move on to the other rooms because we still have a bunch of other rooms to do. All right, I think that's pretty. I'm sure there's more I could do, but I'm gonna be here for hours. I've already been recording for like 40 minutes well, I got 2 rooms done. All right, let's move on to another one. So we have 3 apartments down here. This one is kind of like doing like the darker, like the blue tone. Which swatch is this? It's that same swatch we use for the apothecary stuff. So I think that's good. I think we can work with that. And like a door to the bathroom right there. And then this one will probably be like bed, little living space, and then like kind of like a galley. I don't know, like a half galley, because you can't walk all the way through it. Whatever kind of kitchen that would be. So yeah, and then this will be the bathroom. So let's go ahead and do the bathroom again since we're here. So, and I might just give them like a tub. I mean, we have that, but I think I might just do like the mahogany wood tub, because actually the colors are pretty close. That's not bad. And then sink, just have a little bit different. We'll do like the more like traditional looking one, and I'm gonna move this over here so that way I can put a mirror. So apparently fairies hate vampires, so we'll do like the garlic scented mirror. Sure, why not? Contribute to the lore a bit. And maybe we'll kind of do it, kind of give it like a woodsy, more woodsy vibe in here. Lore wise, I'm not sure if it makes sense to have a little fairy house inside, but you know, sometimes you just want to get away, you know. So maybe we'll just give them like the yum cooker. Maybe we'll do, I can probably pull off black in here. I think that'd probably be okay. Yeah, we don't really have a good swatch otherwise, so okay, I think that's fine. And then plumbing, I'll just do like a regular sink. Cool. Stick that over a little bit, and then just have like a bed and a couch. So is this a kid's bed? This is a kid's bed. I don't know. I don't want that. Is there no single bed? There isn't. Well, that's annoying. But with that, we could probably use, I don't know, I might just use like this like metal one or something. You know, that's not too bad. So we got that. We could put like a chair, like a little table or something. I do think this could work. And then chairs. I think that's probably okay. Okay. All right. Give them a bookshelf or an easel. Maybe we'll have like, maybe this one's like an artist or something. So I can put an easel in here, and that could be like their activity. This might be the same rug. It is the same rug I used over there. That's fine. They got them in bulk. And maybe we'll put a couple of these. That's close enough. Not an exact match, but it could be worse. Okay. All right, I think there's probably more stuff that can go on the walls. Ooh, we can put like this. Not sure contextually speaking, it makes sense, but I also don't care that much. you guys tell that I like these new prints? Because I'm using them everywhere. All right, I think that's good for another apartment. Cool. So that's apartment number 2. I'm gonna let the dogs out real quick, and I keep looking at the wrong thing. We'll let dogs out real quick. I'll be right back. We're in this last little apartment. So we have like a more of like a woodsy tone. We have a little more. What color swatches are there in between for these? Oh, like maybe more like a sandy looking one. That could be interesting. Okay, like sand in like this little like tealish color. Make that kind of like the overarching color swatches for this one. I think that could work pretty nicely. I think I will use the tub in here just to have like at least someone has like a fancy tub. Can you get into that one? I don't know if they might not be able to fit into that. I'm not sure, but it's fine. So I'll do like the wallpaper and everything later. So we have the basics of the bathroom. Let me put some toilet paper. These fairies need to wipe too. All right, so this one they've got like this like sticky in their house. I'm wondering if having like the bed there could be interesting though. Maybe have it look like it's kind of like embedded into it. It might make it not usable, but it's also probably weird like have this like right at your front door. So maybe we'll put like a couch over there instead, and we'll just put the bed over here. But maybe we'll put it on a diagonal, because why not? Bed this couch into the wall. I think that could work. And then services, accent tables. Is it dining table? I want that one that looks like there's like steamer trunks like stacked up on each other. I thought there was a base game version of that, but it doesn't look like there is. So I guess we won't be doing that after all, which is a little bit of a bummer. But I will use this, since I don't think we used this before. And we'll put a couple like sandy mushrooms. Like you can have a mushroom nightstand. You can have a mushroom nightstand. And I'll probably have a few mushrooms like sticking out of this thing, because I think that could look cool. And maybe, there's no opposite side of the shelf, is there? Because it looks like it should like go up against the wall like this way. But maybe we'll do this. Maybe I'll put the shelf right here, and maybe I'll move one of the mushrooms over here. I know color-wise it actually does match, but because it's an outdoor object inside, like the lighting can be a little screwy, so that's why it looks like that. Also realizing we didn't give them a kitchen. Yeah, so maybe let's move this over here instead, and we'll give them a little kitchen. We'll do the little, I think this is the one from one of those event rewards, so we'll put that in there. Maybe I'll just give them a microwave instead of like a full-on kitchen. I think that could be like a little interesting twist. I don't know if that's supposed to be like the matching shade for that, but you still need counter space to prepare like microwavable food, just in case. We'll put it over in this corner. We'll do a sink right there, and then microwave. If I click on the right thing, give them hot cocoa. Fairies like hot cocoa, right? Where's the microwave? Where's the microwave? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm dumb. So you have a little baby kitchen right there. You can sit there and eat. That's fine. We're gonna size up a leaf rug and just like put it like right in the middle of the house, right in the middle of the room. Is there like a more tealy looking one though? That's probably fine. Doesn't quite match, but you know, there's a little bit of eclecticness that kind of goes into a build like this anyway. So I think it's fine. I don't really have like a skill thing for them, so maybe maybe we can give them a television. I'll give them a television and a bookshelf. You can have a cheapy basic television, and then storage. Oh, there are clothes you can hang up. Okay, I was gonna say give us a hanging shelf, but don't give us like hanging clothes. That's kind of dumb, but they did, so that works. All right, and then bookshelf. Where's like the little individual one? This thing. This is what I was looking for. All right, cool. I'm gonna like stick that right there and just put that right there. Nice. I think that works. Now I think we can do the wall decor. And we have like this sandy looking tile. Oh, this one's probably meant to be this one. Although I'm wondering if I could just do like stone. Stone could be cool. Or at least on the exterior wall. So like these can be stone, at least up to like here. I might just do all stone in there. I don't think that those necessarily could go together the greatest, so I might actually change the floor color in here, make that more of a gray. Okay, I think it kind of works. And then we'll go back and do the siding or the paneling. Paneling could work too. Yeah, we'll do like this paneling all throughout. And then I think we just need some decorations on this far wall, and then we should be in a good spot, right? Like that's pretty. Stick that right there. And maybe we'll do like some like the pride stuff. Oh, this I should put in here. Size that down a bit, and I could like stick that like right there. Kind of like easels they've been working on. That's kind of cool. Okay, all right. Anyway, back to here. Let's do, oh, that's pretty. I think it's meant to be outside. That's why it looks so dark in here, but it's pretty though. Yeah, we'll do that color. I think that's good. I feel like with any build I do, I feel like I'm like missing something, but I think I think that's good. I think for these 3 apartments, I think we have it laid out pretty nicely. Let's go ahead and these are pretty small. I could probably decorate these, right? We'll keep it simple though. So this I might actually just do like a little time lapse. So I'll see you guys in a bit when these are done. All right, so I did flake a little bit. So I don't know why it's doing that. I did one apartment like fully. Yeah, we have a very basic bathroom, kind of like the darker blue tones, kind of tealish tones in here. And then this one, technically it works. It's a functional apartment. I just kept it very bare bones. I figured maybe this one isn't actively being used by the family, or it's, you know, whatever reason. So it is technically functional. It has this fridge, sink. Why can't I say sink? Bathroom, just a basic like cot bed and like a little table here. I should probably at least put a chair down or something. Let's do comfort, dining chair. Like I would have liked to use the metal chair, but I don't think it's like the metal like chair. I think it's supposed to say living, so we'll put that there. All right, so I think like the rooms themselves are all done. So now it's the exterior, which this is the part I'm really excited about. Basically, I'm just gonna load this up with terrain, with a decoration, make it look like it's kind of fit into the forest a bit, and maybe we'll do like a little like chill out area up here. The bar, I forgot about the bar. If I put these over there, I don't know if your sim will be able to get past them. So maybe I'll put them like up here, like up against this bit, and then because that I do want to use that bar. Like look at that, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Now if I stick it there, they could be able to use it. That's a question. Maybe we'll put the fairy house like over here. I mean, I'll put like and garden plot like right there, and we'll stick the one right there. I think that'll work. And then bar stools. Yeah, I absolutely love that. Okay, so we'll do something like that, and then put some lights up here too. So I already have the one, but I could like stick that over there as well. I love that. All right, I'm gonna move this over a little bit just so your sims can get through. I'm also gonna put a grill, and we'll stick that like right there. Cool. So we have a cool little hangout spot. I'll put some other like outdoor chairs. Like stick one like right there maybe, and stick one like right here. Maybe like a darker shade. There we go. I think that works. Cool, 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 cool. Should we stick one? No, I think we're good right now. All right, so now I kind of want to zhuzh it up with some decorations. And I want to see what supposedly Enchanted by Nature doesn't have like a whole lot of like actual like outdoor nature stuff. Yeah, it has like all that. That's a decent selection. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, maybe what's the name to do that? I meant to raise it, not kind of like have a bunch of these. I'm gonna have to make sure that they're not actually like clipping into the yeah, like something like that. And then is it weird to just have like a whole other tree growing out of it? Maybe a little bit, but I ain't mad at it. It's nature. It's nature. It's enchanted by nature, y'all. Oh, we got these giant mushrooms too. Oh, look at this. This is such a cool pack. Oh my god. Put a bunch of these in. Oh, I'm loving this. Yeah, you can just use this as like ground cover. This is basically like the debug one I usually use, except it looks like a little more refined, which I kind of like. Can I raise one of these up? So I can stick one right here too. That'd be lovely. Maybe try to hide like some of the seams where I have, where I didn't do the best job trying to blend everything in. Let's stick another mushroom. They're different. These come in different colors now, but that's fine. Yeah, like look at that. These are so cool. I love it. Oh my gosh. Size a few down. I wish these came in other colors, but it's, you know what? It could be a lot worse. Unless there are other colors, I'm just missing them. There are other colors, I'm just missing them. I'm a dummy butt. Okay, let me stick some daisies. I think these are base game, but that's fine. I am absolutely in love with this pack. This is, I mean, I haven't done actual gameplay yet, but as far as like build buy stuff goes for trying to create like more like whimsy builds, this is lovely. Everything about this is amazing. Oh my gosh. So I do know there's some issues. I know like the house, like the potted plants are kind of funky and they don't work perfectly, but I mean, it's The Sims. Let me put a couple rocks in. These rock options are lovely. Oh my gosh. Ooh, look at that. The cliffside. These are so cool. These are so cool. All right, I do need to figure out a way to get some plants up here. And maybe I'll just go like the actual like chimney ones. None of those will work because it's too much of a slope. Okay. All right, none of it's not clipping into the walls too badly. So I guess having like the bushes and stuff gives me a little bit of a buffer. Having the roof pieces, I mean, gives me a little bit of a buffer. I could just sit here all day doing landscaping. I want to do some like terrain paint for like paths and stuff. I think the ground floor were pretty good. I might put some like other little bushes and stuff outside of like this building. A few flowers, like the little greenhouse thing. All right, so now try to get a few more plants, like particularly like up on here. This is a flat part of the roof, so maybe change the color of some of these, and maybe this time now we can just go off of so yeah, it's not gonna be perfect. So if you still want to like, I think debug is probably gonna be our best bet as far as like getting more plants up here, because the new adding stuff to roofs is a bit finicky, but thankfully debug has plenty of options that we can fool around with. Let me stick that like right there. And then I do feel like we should have a llama up here. There we go. And then, well, it let me like line this at all. Sort of. Oh, that's kind of pretty. I do like the way it turned out. I'll put like a row down here too. All right, how are we looking? I'd say overall this is looking pretty awesome. I do want to put a few more things like up here. So maybe. I think a whole tree could be a little weird, but let's go in the bushes. Like if I like raise those up and stick that right there, doesn't look too bad. Does that look like it's floating? No, it just looks like it's kind of hanging off the side. Awesome. Then should I put a cow plant? I feel like a cow plant. Oh, it's not a fully grown one. That's annoying, but that's fine. It's fine. Okay, cool. A few of these kind of sticking out like here and there. Doesn't have to be like anything too crazy, but I think that might be pretty good. I think there's some opportunities to like put stuff on the walls. So let's see what we have as far as like wall plants go. Oh, I do want to put a couple mushrooms up here, because I think that could be lovely. So we'll size that up. We'll stick one right there. Maybe we'll do like a red one like right there or something. That's so cool. Oh my god, I love this. Okay. I had doubts going in. But this turned out lovely. Oh my gosh. All right, Enchanted by Nature. Now I think some of these plants are actually here in the interior decorations, even though they're not really interior decorations. But we can stick a few little vines kind of up along right here. Mainly I wanted to get like this back area, because this one's okay. I don't know what I can put around doors, because I'm not sure what's going to block the sim from getting in, but I don't mind that. I think just some terrain paint, have like some pathing set up, and then I think good. I think we'll be able to call it. And Enchanted by Nature came with no terrain paint, which is interesting. Okay. Like not a single, nothing from Enchanted by Nature. Okay, really interesting. We're going to put the dirt path down first, and then I'm going to feather in like some of that. I love that it goes right up to the sidewalk. That is not always the case in this game. I'll kind of do the same deal over here, and I actually put a little bit of dirt like all the way around this building. I'll just do like a little light spray all the way around. There's technically a door back here, and I am blocking it with this hedge thing. I might actually just get rid of that. I don't think we need this door. There we go. Okay, that works. And then here I can put terrain paint. I can put a little more terrain paint around like everything. All right. I guess last thing, a mailbox. 'Cause I'm guessing this would be residential. And I would have loved to put like the for rent or like city living like multi mailboxes in, but I think that works. I think that's lovely. Look at that. It kind of fits in. It's a little eclectic, but that's part of the fairy world. But I think to me, it kind of works. It's whimsical. It's a little chaotic, but I feel like is part of the part of the allure of it. I like the little llama up here. Yeah, I love everything about this pack. Okay, so we did the the shell build. Let's go ahead and put this up on the gallery. This is my what's the actual thing called? So you think you can build submission for StickySims. So thank you guys for watching another build video. If you guys like this, please consider dropping a like. Please consider leaving a comment. If you have any shell challenges you think I should check out, what you think of Enchanted by Nature. This is my first time really playing around with it. I haven't done any gameplay yet, but as far as build stuff goes, especially like the exterior decorations, this pack is awesome. And if you have not already subscribed to my friend StickySims, please make sure to do so. I will post a link to his YouTube channel in the description. He is an excellent builder. I say he creates some hot guys, so if you like that, you might want to check it out. But yeah, if you have not already subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so. I am trying to grow this channel. You guys have been such an immense and amazing support for that so far, so thank you. But with all that, I hope you have an amazing Enchanted day, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.